Good morning, everybody. You guys keep asking me to have a tour of my sewing space, so I thought we'd do it. I'm actually standing in the hallway right near my front door. So as you walk in, this is what we get. So this cupboard here is housing my domestic machine, which I mainly use for buttonholes. So I just move it when I need to use it because it doesn't need its whole own space. And then in these drawers, I have got smaller amounts of fabric. So these are all the bits that are under 1/2 meter. So I do need to work on them some more, but most of them will be turned into wallets or other small items. Then this here is my cylinder arm machine. My skull here, I've actually filled it with dirt, and this is where I put my incense sticks, just for those that are interested, because I know you're all going to ask about my skull. It was a gift, so unfortunately I don't know where to get it. So then we move along, and I've got my heat press set up, and this is on top of a cabinet I got from the op shop. And then inside there's just miscellaneous stuff like my button collection, some glue, more buttons, fabric paint, all that kind of stuff. That just lives in there. This is my bin. Best decision ever to get a bin on wheels, or at least that's quite mobile and light, because I just move it around as I'm doing stuff. Then this is the angle that you guys see from. That's my breakfast over there. Just ignore that. I know it's a little bit messy at the moment, but it's because I'm cutting up all the waterproof canvas for Sunday. But this is actually my ironing station. So I've got my big and little iron, and then these are the tubs I use to put all of my patterns in as I'm cutting them. So I'm actually about to do the video today for the strumpet that releases on Sunday, and then that's going to be a big glorious coat. So I've been going through my fabrics a little bit, and I've just been like putting what I want to do into the tubs. And then when they're ready to be done, over next to my machine, they live just there on the right. So those ones are all full, except for the bottom yellow one, of videos to do for everybody. On the other side of my machine, we've got my embroidery machine, and then underneath is all the threads that I bought. Now, I went a little bit overboard when I first got my machine, and I got all of those threads at like a crazy discount, so I bought them all, and I'm still not through them all. So I am working on this year using the embroidery machine a lot more. Laptop, desk, printer. This is my personal stash of where I keep my hardware. And then those are my cam presses. I have 2 just because I am a business, and I find 2 a lot easier. One is always set up with the hole punch. One is always set up with the rivet press, and then I just change them out as I need the other ones. And that is my pattern hoard. And I call it a hoard because there's heaps there. But the best way that I found to store them was to put them onto curtain rings. And then I use these little card rings. Now, as you can see, they all come in like crazy different sizes. So I use the card rings to separate out the patterns. Everything that goes on there has been either laminated or cut from acrylic or MDF for when I was doing MDF earlier. All my patterns I am now getting done in acrylic. And the whiteboard behind it is just my order list. So I'm nearly through all that. Then when we stand here, my personal stash of interfacing lives down there because I don't have anywhere else to put it. And then this pink rubbish bin tub is all my scrap pieces of vinyl. So they're too small to roll up and stick under my bench. And yes, I've got a little bit of a hoard, but I'm okay with that as well. So these are all my vinyl colors, and to get to them easier because I have so much, I've actually separated them. So over here we have all the textured stuff. So my snake skins and my houndstooth and any cork lives there. Then we've got neutral colors. So we've got black, white, gold, silver, sparkle silver, all of that, off-white, cream. The next one along are the browns. Then we go purple, yellow, and orange, and pink because they don't come in a lot of options. That whole next section is green with the teals in there as well. And then this end one, I've just popped this in here because of my rearrange, but that's got the large fabric rolls and then all the blues. And this stuff over in the corner is what I make my stickers out of. All right. It's a bit messy on here. Just ignore that. That is my pattern cupboard for all clothing patterns, and it is full. I have a lot of patterns. This stand here is where all the interfacing lives that I sell you guys. And then on top is just my leather that's been thrown there. And this is my little exercise thing. So when I'm cutting out patterns, I stand on here. It's like a vibrating machine, and I do squats. I know that seems ridiculous, but it's helping the blood flow because I sit down all day. All right. Then this is my new cupboard, this one here. I'm going to show you inside, but this is not how it's going to end up. I've actually bought comic book boards. And so because these are perfect squares, I'm going to be able to stand up all of my fabric. And they're all going to be in categories. They kind of are now, but I didn't concentrate too hard on it. So that's all my fabric hoard. I should really do a destash, but, you know, I don't know what I get rid of, to be honest. So eventually these will all stand vertical on the cards. I've ordered 200 off Amazon. I thought I'd try out Amazon instead of just eBay, and we'll see how we go. This is all the hardware that I sell on my website. So it's all, well, most of them. I can see a couple don't have it. But to make it easier for me, they all sit in the same color order. So it goes rainbow, gunmetal gray, gold, silver, bronze. So that's how all of them will sit if the stuff comes in those colors. And then this is my cupboard on top is all the stuff for shipping. And then I've got stock, more zippers, and the waterproof canvas that I'm halfway through cutting. And so that's pretty much how I've got everything set up. I find it pretty easy now that I've got it this way. Obviously it's not perfect, but I'm in a rental, so it's not like I can put cupboards on the walls or anything. So everything has to be floor-based. So I think I've done pretty well to get this much stuff this organized in this size space. But yeah, I hope that was inspirational maybe for some of the ways that you hoard your stuff. And I say hoard because that's what we do. I'm okay with it. This is a new thing where the vinyl goes all the way through, and I swear it's the best decision I've made in a while because I can kind of get to everything a lot easier. The bottom three drawers that are here, they actually have more fabric that's my personal stash. Oh, that's what I didn't show you in this cupboard. So in this cupboard is all the fabric I plan on doing videos for clothing. I've also got, this is like tiny scraps of vinyl that I would make a lot of the KM Design wallets because she does like fun little pieces. And then in this tub, this has got fusible fleece and wadding. And then this side's just got miscellaneous stuff. More little bits of fabric, but that are too big to throw out and too little to fold up into those little drawers we saw at the start. So yeah, that is what I've got going on. I don't really know what else to tell you. I've made this a U shape so that I can get to everything easy with my chair. These are a pair of pants that I need to fix. One of the invisible slide things fell off. So these are all, I've got all of my zips just in that tub. It's not super ideal, but until, you know, I own the place and I can start putting holes in walls, this is as best as we're going to get. That's my personal stash of piping cord. The one I sell on the website is exactly the same, but it's got its own rolls so that I don't oversell stuff. And yeah, this is my view from my sewing room. Anyway, I'm going to go because I have to cut all of that waterproof canvas for Sunday. So I guess I'll see you all later. Bye.